My corporation that I work for is about to do a mass layoff apparently. At first it was like a lot of rumors, just hearsay. Then like last week it became like a thing that it was happening, like everybody is aware. I just saw like an article published about it. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I've literally worked at the same company since college. If it happens, it happens, I guess. Sounds like I'll know in about a week and a half. So I'll keep you guys posted if I become a stay-at-home mom full-time content creator. So in the meantime, if you wanna subscribe to my YouTube, lots more content coming your way if so.
Guys, if you have a job in this economy, you have to keep it. Like, I'm literally telling you right now, just keep your job. I don't care if you hate your boss, you hate your job, you hate like whatever, like I don't care. Like, the job market is so cooked. You need to keep your job. I'm telling you right now, like, please listen to me. You have to keep your job.
You no point in even talking to people because a lot of people that wind up quitting their jobs is usually women. Men don't quit their jobs because they feeling some type of way about the job. That's usually a woman thing. And so what I'm seeing in this economy on a regular basis is that women are saying, "Oh my God, I quit my job." And I also believe that part of the reason why they say that they're quitting their job and why that's playing a bigger role is because they have the safety net also. And I do believe that nowadays, based off of people's lifestyle and the way that they want to live and where they want to live, that for most people it's going to take multiple incomes or dual incomes for them to be successful. But women today, even in the midst of layoffs, even in the midst of it being more difficult for them to find jobs, like the woman that was previously talking, she didn't say that she was going to quit her job. But what she said was, and I pay attention to certain things that people communicate, what she said was, maybe I'll be a stay at home mom full time and a content creator. And so that tells me that they kind of have this safety net or this way in which they've already planned a possible exit. But what I would recommend for people that are not emotionally charged, because I've even seen people quit their jobs because they thought that they was going to get laid off and then they basically messed up their unemployment checks or they might have messed up their reputation. What I say is don't quit until you get another job. A lot of people are quitting just because they don't like the environment or they don't like the company or they don't like their bosses. You are there to get a paycheck. You are not there to feel great about yourself. Stop putting your social equity into what you do for a living and start looking at it exactly how it's supposed to be. It is supposed to be for you to bring home resources.
To keep your job. I'm telling you right now, like, please listen to me. You have to keep your job. I've literally applied to thousands and hundreds of jobs, and I'm still applying. Guys, keep your job.
Hold on, let me stop on this swiping because they got jobs applying almost like a Tinder date, right? Or whatever social media app that y'all using a date on. That's not how you apply to jobs, and that's why y'all not getting no jobs. I keep seeing people doing all of this swiping. You have to search for a job like it's a full-time job, searching for a job. Meaning that you have to be very intentional. You have to tailor your resume to the job requirements that they want. If you just randomly just throwing off resumes, you're basically wasting their time. You're wasting the recruiter's time because you don't meet the expectation. And then you wonder why you're not getting seen.
So, I lost my job. And I've been in New York for 3 weeks now, hanging out, trying to see if I want to live here. And there are so many reasons not to. It's expensive. It's busy. The dating sucks. These are all things I've heard. And I'm 40. How can I pick up and move my life? I have nothing holding me in the Midwest. And when I lost my job 2 months ago, all of my limiting beliefs kind of went out the door with it. So my goal is, when I go home this weekend to the Midwest, every step that I take will be in service to moving to New York City.
I admire the courage. I admire the fact that she's 40 and she doesn't have anything that's stopping her or limiting her. And that's cool. But I will also say, which I don't know if she's liberal or Republican, and that has no bearing in this conversation whatsoever, but you are moving to one of the most expensive places in the United States of America. And the dirtiest, and have all the rats and all of that. But you are moving to one of the most expensive places in the United States of America. A lot of times people visit a place, they fall in love with it, but it's much different than living there full time.
Because I want to commit to living in New York City for 1 year. And I have been living my life in forever. And what that means is I'm going to live in the Midwest forever. I'm going to be with this person forever. I'm going to be at this job forever. And that hasn't been working. So I am now going to live my life 1 year at a time. So get ready, because it's going to be a wild year.
That's
Hi.
a fact, just to see the crash out.
Going. I got laid off. From a job that I've been working for 3 years. Corporate job. As a site operations manager for a behavioral health company. I did a lot. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into that job. And that job was my life. I put that job before anyone else. I put that job before relationships, before my family. I gave it my all. And they threw me out like I was trash. Garbaggio.
When y'all say y'all put it before this, you put it for that. No, you put making money, you put doing something that is going to add more value, moving up the corporate ladder or whatever. Stop making it seem like it was about the job. You did it for you. You didn't do it for the job.
And this has been truly a humbling experience. I have never not worked. I've never been unemployed before. I mean, the longest I've gone not working is probably 2 weeks, and that's because it was a vacation. It was a paid vacation, PTO. And I feel so stuck. Like, it's always been so easy for me to find a job. I can go from one job to another, and now I've never been fired before or let go. I've never been put on a PIP, a performance improvement plan, if you guys don't know what that is, or anything. I've never been in trouble. So this is like truly a humbling experience. I have applied to about 200 plus jobs. I've gotten multiple denial letters.
How do y'all apply to so many positions in such a short amount of time? That's crazy, bro. I almost believe that if I wanted a job, I can go out and get one probably within a month. Interview, multiple different interviews, proposals, negotiating salary and going to get it, because y'all just mass applying. If you've applied to 200 jobs, then you're mass applying. If you just recently got laid off.
I just feel really stuck, and I know a lot of people are going through it right now. I know a lot of people have been laid off, and I don't know why I'm making this video. I guess to just see if people have overcome this, if who's going through the same thing as me. I don't know. I feel very stuck, and honestly, I've had a lot of traumatic experiences happen to me in my life, and I think this has been the most eye-opening experience that I've ever had, especially because, like I said, I've never not worked. I've never been unemployed. This is my first time having an unemployment check. I worked through COVID. I was in healthcare working through COVID. I was on my feet 12 plus hours a day. I never took a break. And
then that means that y'all should have sufficient savings put up. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. And again, I always like to link back to the content creators regardless of whether I agree or not.